and then met a guy. I was a single mother, raising a little girl. I met this guy back in 2014 that was growing marijuana. And here in Oregon, it was like quasi legal. That was a medical state. And so he kind of opened my eyes to it. I was originally from Texas, so I had never even seen a cannabis plant before. And so he really opened my eyes to kind of the holistic side of cannabis and what the opportunities are with it, not just being like getting Blotto and eating Cheetos on the couch. And I came at it kind of like you, as trying to create products that are attractive and fulfilling for women primarily, as we adapt in our crazy lives of mothering and working and doing all the things we're doing. And I started in cannabis and then realized there was, marijuana, THC products in here in Oregon, and then realized there was such an opportunity for the world of CBD where people didn't want to get high, but they were really looking for the natural healing. And so we launched that company in 2017. And that's really where, it's fulfilling on all sides, but to be able to really touch everyone, we can do that, and we can go outside of our state boundaries, which is really great. So it's been a journey, and we're about to, here later this summer, you're going to see we're going to start to launch some products with CBN in them, not just CBD. And it is, I cannot wait. We have to send you a sample of the balm and some of these CBN products because they're unbelievable. They're just that much even more effective, just taking more pieces from the plant that don't get you high. So anyway, I just blabbed on, but ask me anything you want.
Okay, well, my first question would be, how do you pronounce the name of your company?
It's GRÖN. Okay. GRÖN, like GRÜN, GRÖN, and it means green in Danish or Swedish. And I had studied architecture school in Denmark, and Scandinavian design is important to me, and I was really just looking for a word that kind of encompassed everything we do, from sustainable practices to working with the plant and everything. And so I just kind of fell on it and popped it up and took it and applied for a trademark, and now we own it.
Awesome. In your own words, like, what is the difference between having, CBD product and having a THC product, and how you use it and how it works in different ways?
Yeah, totally. So anything with THC in it is going to attach to your CB1 receptors in your brain and is going to make you feel high. The CBD attaches to your CB2 receptors, which are in your lymph nodes and in your spine and in your body, which just makes your body feel better, but it doesn't attach to the ones in your brain, like in the brain that affect your high. So that's really the primary difference. I'm a huge advocate of a tiny amount of THC with CBD products. I know it really amplifies the effect of CBD, but right now with legalities around that, it's not necessarily possible. But using full spectrum oils that have trace amounts, if you're not concerned about legally, if you're not concerned about failing a possible test down the line for any trace amounts, those kind of CBD products are actually a little bit more effective than CBD products that don't have any THC. That's my opinion. But CBD products in general, anytime you take a blend of the cannabinoids, you're going to get more amplified effect. So like when we start mixing in CBN, which we're just having access to that in larger quantities, you're going to see more effect. And it's all going into your endocannabinoid system. And so it's really just helping your body be a better body, which it's hard to describe that in a way that people can understand, because you're like, yeah, what, and I like to describe CBD as it's a lot like when you have a headache and you take an aspirin and the headache goes away. It's not like when you drink a beer and you're like, oh, I suddenly feel good. That's more like THC. Alcohol, the CBD is more, oh, I just don't ache anymore. I'm just not as stressed anymore. I can actually handle my child for the next 45 minutes without wanting to scream and run away. those little things, or I can sleep through the night. But the combination of them is really nice. Just not everybody has access to.
So what keeps you motivated during this pandemic with everything going on?
Well, it's really interesting because I'm running 3 companies. We've got our THC company, our CBD company, and then I live on a marijuana farm, on a 40-acre farm here that my husband and I also run. And so I'm running 3 companies. I've got 2 children. And if you had asked me early March, I thought the world was ending. I didn't know what was going to happen. And, we go through waves, right, of fear. And then it's like, okay, we're going to be okay. And now it's like going back into fear. But I'm trying really hard to, as I'm sure you are as a mother too, like look at the little joys. It's like my 6-year-old, I'm home more and he dances in the kitchen with me. So that might make me cry. Whereas times he's like, yes, I get to wake up with him in the morning, and I'm working from home a lot more, and have a beautiful garden this year. And it's like those little things that are really special. But I'm not traveling all the time, which would, normally this is heavy travel season and I'm gone. I mean, I'm just gone. So, I think that's what is motivating me right now, is just taking advantage of right now it feels like there's every emotion in one, right? There's joy, excitement, there's love, there's just horror, there's like what's happening in the world right now is really, it's such a beautiful movement that's happening with all the protests and with everything, and it's so long overdue, and it feels so beautiful to be alive. But then you watch all these people that are dying, and people, what's happening, and the polarization with the politics is just so tragic at the same time that it's just a really interesting time to be alive. And so anyway, I just it's those small everyday, trying to find something beautiful every day.
That's wonderful. I guess my next question is where can people find your products?
Yeah. Well, in Oregon or in Nevada, you can find our THC products at licensed dispensaries. And then our CBD products are available from our website, shopgrön.com. And we ship to anywhere in the United States. And then we're also available in the UK and Japan.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Do you have a favorite product?
I do. My very favorite product that we have is our 72% dark, just our plain dark sea salt. It's a really, really, really beautiful product. Chocolate that's where we started. That's how I started this company, was with a dark chocolate bar. And so it's kind of like my firstborn. So we've expanded into all these amazing, different categories, but it's to have that, it's just, I think my love is there. Although I have to say we will have to send you some of the CBN products when we have them out, because it's so impactful, and the combination of that. But really it's our dark chocolate bar with THC, CBD, and or CBN, and the combination of any cannabinoids in there.
Awesome. That sounds great.
Yeah, it is.
I really enjoyed the chocolate covered hazelnuts.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Aren't those good? Oh yeah.
Like ration, I'm like, I'm only gonna have like 3 today. Like they're so good.
They are really, really, really good. Yeah. I'm glad you like those.
This has been great. I thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
I look forward to the new products and just seeing you guys grow even more. And I hope that this expands, women's awareness on your company, and to try CBD and not really be afraid of the effects of it.
Yeah.
It really is beneficial, and it's not something to just get you high. It's,
that's right.
This product. So, yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, it's been really great talking with you. You're adorable.
Thank
Um, and yeah, it's make sure please keep in touch, and I can't wait to follow you.
you.
So yeah, so I'm really excited, and always don't ever hesitate to reach out. So we're always available, and like let's go share the love with the world.
Yes, absolutely.